You ever notice the loudest people talking about oppression always have the most freedom? The freedom to speak, free to move, free to choose, but somehow trapped. Mentally, that is. This video, this is the mirror. I want you to watch it if you're brave enough.
You can't be calm about this. I'm a black man in America. The reason why heart disease...
I'm white, I can't comment
Listen to what I'm saying. The reason why heart disease and cancer and obesity and diabetes are bigger in the black community is because of the stress we carry from having to deal with being called the N-word directly or indirectly every day. If you can't...
Talk about Democrat fatigue, man. They just took stress eating and evolved it into racism made me fat. And this is where the victimhood formula starts. Convince folks that health, their life, their outcomes has nothing to do with them. And you know what's wild? I'm hearing them say racism gives us diabetes, but somehow food doesn't. The processed food that we eat doesn't. The corner store doesn't. The 2-liter on the nightstand didn't. But the idea of racism, that did it. If this ain't mental slavery, I'm serious. I don't know what is. And when that mindset grows legs, it walks straight into real life. Watch what it sounds like when entitlement meets delusion.
Oh my God. What me and my kids gonna do? I only got $60 in my food. They cut my food stamps to $60. What me and my kids gonna do? Like, that's crazy. I looked at my thing, it say $60. What is that? I got about 6 kids. What is that gonna do, $60? Like, you got to be kidding me right now. Like, I am so tight right now. I really is pissed off. Like, and my public housing, like, what I'm finna do? I done got an eviction letter. Like, what am I finna do? I was living 3 years rent free. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, what am I supposed to do now?
Is this satirical? Because I'm not going to hold back. 6 kids, or what you said, about 6 kids, right? No partner in sight. And the villain is the government not sending enough free money. You ever notice accountability is never in a room when victimhood decides to go ahead and throw a little party? This ain't oppression. This is addiction to being saved. Bro, the government, it's been the government has been your baby daddy for years, and now you're mad he ain't paying child support no more. Come on now. And when you think it's just about laziness, nah. Watch what happens when victimhood links arms with pure, unfiltered ignorance.
I know we finna go to war and everything and all that type of stuff, but is us going to war is gonna mess up like the food, economics and stuff? Like, is it gonna be like a shortness on food or whatever? Because like that's what I'm like curious about, like, because like he doing too much and I don't want that to really just affect us eating as us the people. So in Iran or Iran, like, do we get products from over there? Like, not vegetables and like
wow,
meat, like stuff like that. Like, do that come out of Iran and stuff? Because if so, then me and Donald Trump got a problem. Not with just Iran, but with me personally. So can y'all tell me, do we get products from over there, or like we good? That's the only thing I'm worried about. Y'all let me know, because me and Donna gonna have a problem.
Oh, Lord.
A big one.
A big one. Wait, though. So you mean to tell me you don't know where food comes from? You don't know how trade works, obviously, and can't point Iran out on the map. I'm going to be honest. I just learned it a few days ago as all this stuff took place myself, so. But somehow, you're a geopolitical analyst overnight? This is the face of a generation that knows everything. This is what happened as a result of the welfare generation, man, right behind it. I mean, right in front of it. Seriously. This generation knows everything except how to survive without somebody handing it to them. Yeah, just loud, wrong. Somehow still confident. New epidemic, y'all. And when a victim mindset marinates long enough, it evolves. Okay, from they owe me to the whole country gonna collapse because of me. Watch how fast personal accountability leaves the chat. Let's go ahead and watch this and for y'all. I wanted to get this to y'all in doses, provide some context because this is a broader picture I want to paint.
And the problem is we are not dealing with America's original sin and its disease of hate and racism towards black and brown people and sexism towards women and anti-LGBTQ sentiment. We are not dealing with that. Your colleagues in the Republican Party do not hold each other accountable when it comes to the racism that comes from the party on a consistent basis.
Congressman, I mean, where are you on?
You can't be calm about this. I'm a black man in America. The reason why heart disease...
I'm white, I can't comment
Listen to what I'm saying. The reason why heart disease and cancer and obesity and diabetes are bigger in the black community is because of the stress we carry from having to deal with being called the N-word directly or indirectly every day. If your colleagues would listen and try to learn and engage and grow and stop being so hateful, we could have a better country.
Jamaal,
but unfortunately, we're still here.
Jamaal, it's coming from one side.
Jamaal, I feel your passion, and I understand where you're coming from, sincerely. I really, really do. It happens on both sides, Jamaal. You might think it happens more on your side. Jamaal, when I leave the show, Jamaal, you should see my Twitter feed.
I mean, and they're acquitted. Rodney King, Abner Louima, Eric Gardner, Trayvon Martin, black cops in Memphis. It's not the same. And I don't want to qualify or quantify pain. That's not what I'm talking about. Everyone goes through pain. But the racism in this country is a disease that will destroy us. And it's destroying us right now as we speak.
You're a divided
January
country.
6th,
100%.
everybody was pardoned. Everybody's pardoned. Riots in L.A., they're insurrectionists. But we pardoned everyone January 6th.
So, Congressman,
this is America.
I was evacuated.
You ever notice every single problem he names has one thing in common? I mean, one very important thing. None of them start in the mirror. Not one of them. It's racism, the police, January 6th, it's the stars, it's the moon, gravity. Anything but decisions. This ain't activism no more, man. This is spiritual cosplay. Walking around like you Harriet Tubman or something. But the only chains on you are the ones you bought and you put on mentally. And if you think this mindset is new, nah, they've been preaching this for years. Watch how long they've been spoon feeding this straight to the culture. Y'all remember this?
So I actually want us to hold up a little bit before we do this thing where we start blaming ourselves. Like, I hate when people talk about black women being obese. I hate it. Because it becomes a way to blame us for a set of conditions that we didn't create. We're moving, we're taking care of kids, but our food quality suffers. We are living in the Trump era. And And look, those policies kill our people. You can't get access to good health care, good insurance. The research says that black women, when we do the same diets as white women, we lose less weight and we lose it slower, even when we're following the diet, than our white women counterparts. And what public health practitioners think is that our stress responses in the body change our metabolism. It's literally that the racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same. So
wow.
I actually...
Oh my gosh, wow. How did you even come to a conclusion like that? It's pretty easy, you know, calorie deficit, eat properly, exercise. But man, they had a whole TED Talks. Remember? They got daytime shows, workshops, and self-help books teaching black people how to be powerless. Nah, man. It's not the 6-piece with lemon pepper, okay? This ain't empowerment. This is manufactured helplessness, okay? Packaged and sold with applause. I promise you, not a single slave ever said I'd be free right now, but my metabolism different. Stop it. Okay, stop it. Just please. This nonsense. But I want y'all to see something. The streets, they're going to cheer you on as long as you dance. But as soon as the circus decide to close, rather, you look around, ain't nobody there to help pack. What happens when victimhood becomes your job title? When you get laid off? Yeah, we're going to segue this into Jasmine Crockett.
Representative Jasmine Crockett decides to drop out of the race to become the top Democrat in regards to the House Oversight Committee to see whether or not former President Joe Biden actually had mental decline and whether there was a cover-up or not. Now, of course, the Republicans, they are trying to kick that off. Now, she dropped out because her own party, the Democrats, did not vote for her. In fact, she came in last place in regards to 2 elections within the House. So the moral of the story is, when you act like a clown, you get treated like a clown, and nobody is going to let the clown run anything. The only thing the clown is going to be able to do is run around and honk their red nose and entertain people.
That's what happens when the outrage economy goes bankrupt.
Representative Jasmine Crockett.
Look, man, you ain't a leader. You ain't respected. You right now, you're just a meme with a salary. Even your own squad is like, yeah, nah, we good on her. And you talk about them using us, but they used you, Jasmine, and recycled you. But all right, y'all, here it is. This is the one. This is the woman who claps back. The voice they didn't expect from the same community with the realest check of the whole video. I want y'all to watch and pay attention.
Y'all got a minute? I got some gossip. Come on in, close the door. Jasmine Crockett, you thought them folks like you? No, baby, they pushed you up to be their mouthpiece, honey. They needed somebody who would sit there and disrespect and dishonor the office of the president of the United States because they didn't have the balls to do it. So they pushed you up there and you fell for a hook, line, and sinker. And then you actually turned around and thought them folks like you and wanted you to represent them. And you've shown that you have no decorum, no honor, no respect. They didn't want you representing them, baby. They just pushed you up to do the shit that they were scared to do, and you fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. And now you sitting up there licking your wounds, trying to figure out why your ego is so deflated. No, baby, they used you. And then she's angry because, you know, the president could have called me. No, ma'am. You're finding out you're not as important as you thought you were. Take some of the air out your chest, okay? Go chill out, rebrand, and come back as who you really are. A private school educated girl from suburbia. All right? The lashes and lace front crew, they pushed your head up and they made a fool out you, baby. that behavior, You think if I got a congressional seat, I'll be in there with AAVE and Ebonics, or do you think I would have some decorum? Because there's a time and place for everything. Anyway, listen. Speaking of not sticking to what's right and sticking to your guns and not standing on business, did you know that Simone Biles lost a $22 million endorsement with New Balance because she was pushing for men to be in women's sports and she attacked Riley Gaines? Yeah, she lost that. You have to stand up for what's right, baby. Even if it gets hard, you got to stand up for what's right. Because standing up for what's wrong is going to bite you in the ass every time. And this time you got an expensive bug bite, a $22 million bite, because you put your foot in your mouth. And I hope you ain't have on your New Balances when you did it, baby, because they done snatched that shit right off your foot. Lily Tino. Child, they say Lily Tino might be facing fines and jail time for going to that.
Yeah, we off Jasmine Crockett, but we can all agree we want this video to continue.
Bathroom in Florida and taking pictures. As he should, though. As he should. I got a couch that's big enough for 3. Lily Tino, Simone Biles, and Jasmine Crockett, come sit y'all ass down and get y'all shit together. And last but not least, quit trying to pit me against Candace Owens. I like Candace. Even if I don't agree with some of the stuff she's saying, I don't want to counsel her. I'm not the Candace 2.0 or the new Candace or Candace replacement. My name is Key. Okay? And trying to counsel her, y'all acting just like the left that y'all talk about so badly. They just want to cancel people because they don't agree. It's okay to not agree. You can say, hey, I don't agree, but, you know, that girl tripping right now, but she good. I don't agree with this, though. It's okay to do that. So, no, there's no Candace 2.0. My name is Key. Her name is Candace. We each have our own platform. I love her, and I hope all the success continues for her. Oh, yeah, and Papa's happy. Everybody acting like they got some sense. And the people of Iran are shouting and celebrating Donald Trump and saying thank you. The only people that disrespect him are the people of this country. And that is so crazy because he's trying to protect and look out for us. And half of the, I'm going to say about 40% of the country wakes up and don't even know if they ass work yet and dog out the president. I just don't get it. But anyway, okay, now that's it in a nutshell. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Oh, man, huge shout out to Key, man. But this is the cookout conversation that they've been ducking for 20 years. The difference is she said it where everybody could hear it. And this ain't hate. She ain't a grandma by far. Don't look like one at all, but this is that grandma energy. Oh, man. And if nobody else gonna say it, they will. No filters, no sugar, no safe spaces, just truth. Before we get up out of here, this is Jasmine Crockett. Responding to Donald Trump. I have an idea for the Democrats to bring them back into play after years of being left out of in a cold, including suffering one of the greatest losses in history, the 2024 presidential election. I'm sorry, the Democrats should nominate the low IQ candidate Jasmine Crockett for president and AOC +3 should be respectively vice president, and 3 high-level members of the cabinet added together with our future communist mayor of New York, Zohran Mamdani, and our country is really screwed. She responded to that by saying, thanks for your vote confidence, I guess. Unlike you, I'd actually be focused on the American people, the issues they're facing, making sure folks have health care, and consulting with Congress before dropping on another country. Once again, you've got very big problems to deal with, and somehow you're still focused on me. Well, remember when I told y'all that I'm going to say it, not sugar-coated with no filters? Remember I said that right before this? Let me show y'all who they is. Oh, I'm sorry. It definitely ain't you. Yeah. It is her.
So this might piss you off, but I'm really curious. When are you guys going to release the white man from their chamber? Every time I talk to somebody, it's the white man did this, the white man did that, the That's what happens when you look to the dead for your information. Somebody will tell me, because in 1870, what a joke. If you think I'm going to go look for a book in 1870 to tell me how my life is going to be today in 2025, you are atheist. I thought you weren't supposed to look to the dead for information. I can understand not being oblivious, but I just can't understand how information from 1870 is going to help me with my life today. I believe white men can walk up to any shell and have a conversation. And black men, for some reason, feel like they can't do that because they're black. Whose fault is that? You are an atheist. You think you have to be white to have something in this world? You have to be white? You believe that somebody down here that's white is going to stop you? That sounds like an atheist.
Yo, listen. Me personally, I have never, ever, ever had anybody that is of another color. And I know that color is a construct, so us even labeling that shows you how small-minded that we are. But I've never had, for the sake of conversation, a white man or a white woman ever deny me or prevent me from doing what I want to do when I want to do it here in the United States of America as a man that was born in the 80s, raised in the 90s, and has been wildly successful in the 2020, 10s, and, you know, anytime that I decided to put my mind to something, I was absolutely positively successful. And, you know, I wish that people would just go and have a conversation with somebody that does not look like them, and you will find the humanity in them. Even if somebody has a different political perspective or agenda or something like that, you know, if you talk to them for long enough, they'll reveal to you who they are. And I will tell you that there are way more good people in this world than bad people, but the bad people are the ones that get the highlight. And so we holding on to this racist trope that allows for us to be able to run in the Victim Olympics for the rest of our lives because we don't want to take responsibility for who we are and the decisions that we made. And it's not even about your lot in life. If you were born in the United States of America, you are blessed, honest to God. I don't care if you was born in the hood, in the projects, in a trailer, whatever. You are incredibly blessed because you have the opportunity to literally go from nothing to something. There is 1,700 new millionaires made every single day in the United States of America. And you telling me you don't have opportunity because of your skin color?
And there it is, right in your face. The truth everybody be too scared to say because it don't come with likes and retweets or applause, and it's ugly, but it's real. And guess what? It ain't hate. It's the medicine, y'all. Because it's simple, man. Ain't nobody coming to save you. Ain't nobody coming to save you. It's you versus you until you decide different. Y'all be safe. Go check out somebody today. You could be saving their life. Peace.